we are going to court. And we're going to demand, because there are only 3 instances where an election can be postponed. One, in the event that there's a serious breach of security. Let me ask you, have we had any incidences of violence in Mombasa? Nothing. None of those people, none of those staff members have even said that their lives are being threatened or anything at all. Do we have any natural calamity that has happened in Mombasa? There are laws in this country. There are people who fought for the right and how this constitution should be in this country. And we're not going to allow an individual to violate and rape the constitution of this country, shred it into pieces. This is utter stupidity.
With what?
Nothing else, except outright, that they're trying to figure out ways on how they're going to manipulate these elections in Mombasa. Mukiona tumelala, my friend, think twice. We will guard our votes, and we want and we insist. Mustibebe kifala hapa. They have to be postponed at a date for them to be announced yet again. These are not a by-election. These are part of the general election. This is the worst chair of a commission that this country has ever seen. The worst. And let me tell you now what the repercussions are going to be for the people of Mombasa and Kakamega as well. We're now expecting development in this county to be delayed because of an individual choice. The Election Act that governs, that the IEBC follows, is very, very clear that such decisions need to be done in a situation where they have a majority quorum. This was not done by anyone else except an individual, Chibukati. And now what we are telling them, we know what their plans are. Our opponents have been busy chest thumping, that they insist people to be changed and everything else. Remove anyone that you want to remove, but we are going to court to ensure that the people of Mombasa are not going to be denied their right, constitutional right to have a representation as a person who is heading the county government of Mombasa. We are going and we're demanding that not only are we going to demand that for elections to be held on Tuesday as stipulated, but then even thereafter, we're demanding an answer as to why the elections were cancelled in the first place, and we'll go ahead and then now call this election a by-election. A by-election in law is in an instance where a sitting person of that office has been impeached, a person who is in that particular office has died, has resigned. In that instance, then yes, there's going to be a by-election. The election that were illegally and unconstitutionally postponed, and the initial postponement was purposely orchestrated for no other reason, so that we have a low voter turnout in areas that are Azimio's stronghold. Now they go ahead. I don't know what act they're using, but the so-called chairperson, who I insist these are grounds for that person to be very clear. Article 55B, Section 55B, there are only 3 ways that an election can be postponed. 1, in the event that there's a serious breach of security, that those elections cannot be held. 2, in the event that there's a natural calamity, and in this instance it's an act of God, that means if there is an issue of floods or anything of that nature. 3, that there's a breach in how the election. Now, what has happened, what is being witnessed in Kenya is a total, it's not even an illegality, but it is a total violation of the constitution of this country. First of all, the constitution is very clear. Article 180 says that the county governor shall be elected on the second Tuesday of August after every 5 years.